We go deep.
Now we go deep. Now we go deep. I seen the scaffolds of society rot from inside. Pillars look marble, but the marrow's liquefied. Broadcast smiles overrides. They manufacture policy pens, drip venom in legislative scripture. They engineer famine in the land of abundance. Feed distraction while the debt noose tightens hundreds. Currency conjured from keystrokes and silence. Inflation's a ritual, a soft kill compliance. They sell you collapses, transition in green, while jets carve contrails through a poison skyline sheen. Boardrooms decide who eats, who bleeds, who freezes. Maps redrawn in corridors where daylight never reaches. History edited like a compromise file. True flagged extremists, archive hostile. I read the footnotes of their shadow decrees. Every crisis rehearsed like theater disease. They don't just rule nations, they harvest the herd. Collapse ain't failure, it's planning preferred. Planning preferred. Sirens in the grid when the blackouts roll. Markets free fall while they short your soul. They said trust the system lied. Now the skyline burns and the service fried. From the towers to the farms, every node betrayed. All roads lead back to the debt they made. Here the gears of ruin, grinding slow. They built the fall, now they watch it go. They patent the seeds, then salt the ground. Sell drought futures while the wells run down. Oceans choke plastic, skies taste metal. Lab coats whisper, acceptable level. Food chains spliced in corporate labs. Profit and sickness, repeat customers grab. Medicine priced like a ransom note. Healing withheld till your last breath vote. Cities owned in the zones of despair. Surveillance, halos, and toxic air. They gamify outrage, keep factions at war. Left verses right while they empty the store. Resource auctions behind closed doors. Watering decks like oil and ores. They fracture the commons, privatize rain. Auction the future to consolidate gain. I trace the shell core, the trust, the funds. Same bloodline roots through centuries run. Sirens in the grid when the blackouts roll. Markets free fall while they short your soul. They said trust the system lied. Now the skyline burns and the servers fried. From the towers to the farms, every node betrayed. All roads lead back to the debt they made. Here the gears of ruin, grinding slow. They built the fall, now they watch it go. Narrative seeded through algorithm veins. Truth throttled down to engagement chains. Bots inflate consensus, dissent quarantine. Reality filtered through a sponsored screen. Fear metrics harvested minute by minute. Behavior nudge till obedience in it. Education stripped to compliant form. Memory wiped in the curriculum storm. They rewrite language, collapse becomes shift. Loss becomes reset, plunder a gift. I saw the briefings, the forecast sealed. Population curves as assets fielded. Humanity graph like livestock yield. Regions marked expendable on digital shield. They don't fear chaos, they budget it in. Catastrophe model, this quarterly win. You call it breakdown, I call it design. A civilization auction in real time. Passionate data centers, banks and dust. Flag still waving over markets bust. Supply lines snap like vertebrae chain. Refugees a policy exiled by gain. The architects vanished to guarded zones. Off-grid citadels, autonomous thrones. While cities drown in abandoned law. They sell reconstruction the moment you fall. Hear the broadcast fade into static snow. Every promise they made was collateral flow. You paid in labor, they cashed in trust. Now the ledger's closed and the skyline rusts. From the cradle to the grave, every stage pre-sold. Your future securitized, your hunger controlled. Listen close to the silence below. They built the fall, now they run the show. I walk through markets where the lights don't wake. Glass and steel carcasses are the grand mistake. They called it progress, it was leverage and lies. Now the empire eats itself bone dry. Remember this when the network ceases. Remember this when the network ceases. Collapse was profit, not release.